Hi, this is Amanda from Cambridge University Press, and today I'm going to talk you through creating a class in our Eleteca system for Mundo Real. First, I'm going to talk you through the steps, and then I'm going to show you how to do them. So again, we're going to talk about creating a class for Mundo Real in Eleteca. First thing you'll do is make sure you're logged into our system. Then you'll select Create a Class on the right side of the screen. You'll fill in a name, description, and enrollment key for your students. You'll select which activities they will see. You'll save your changes. Make sure that you write down your class number and enrollment key because students will need that to populate your gradebook. And you'll repeat the same process for all classes for activities and the workbook. You'll need to create separate classes for activities and the workbook. For example, if you have a Spanish 1 class and you want to see all of their activity scores, they'll connect to one specific class. And you'll also need to create a separate class for those same students to see their workbook scores if you have purchased the workbook with Mundo Real. All right, so let me show you how this works. I'm going to take you here to my Eleteca. I'm logged in on level 1. On the right side, I'm going to click Create a Class. I'm going to put in a class name, which is required. I'm going to put Amanda Spanish 1, period 1, 2015-2016. I'm going to put in, this is Cambridge High School Spanish 1 class with Amanda for 2015-2016. Then I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to put in an enrollment key. And this can be letters or numbers. And this is the key that students will see and will need in order to enroll in your class and populate your gradebook. So I just made mine my classroom number, which is room 27. And then I get to customize the activities I want students to see. I can select all of them or none of them, or I can select individual activities. Any activities that students see, they can complete, and the grades will appear in your gradebook. So if you only want them to complete the current unit, you can select the current unit, or if you're comfortable with them seeing the entire year's worth of activities, you can select all of them, or you can select bits and pieces of what you want them to see. I'm going to assign all of them, but again, you can go through and select what you want them to see, and you can edit this later. And notice you can select any of the units. These mimic the boxes that students see on their own Eleteca, so different units. You can also select activities for the internship that you want them to see, or you can select specific video or audio activities that you want them to see, collaborative activities, etc. I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom, and I'm going to click Save Changes. And again, you can go back and edit this later. Now, once I've seen the changes, I can see an overview of the different classes that I've created. So I want you to notice that the class I just created was randomly assigned the class number of 272 through our system. And here is my enrollment key. When students are going to connect to my class in the Eleteca under the Activities tab, they will need the class number and they will need the enrollment key. I repeat, they will need the class number and the enrollment key. Because you'll need to create a separate class if you also purchase the workbook, they will need a class number and enrollment key also for the workbook. So they might need 2 separate class numbers and enrollment keys. And the class number was randomly assigned through the system, and the enrollment key is something that you created. Now, at any point, you can go through and edit some of these things. So let me show you. We're going to click back to level 1. And we're going to click the tab which says Manage Classes. I just want to make sure you know where to access this data and how to edit what students see or don't see. So we're back under the My Activities tab. And in order to manage classes, we click this orange tab on the right, Manage Classes. And notice here, this gives me information how to enable or disable activities for my class. So before I had selected all of them, but if I want to enable or disable activities under the Manage Classes tab, I simply select a class below and edit the class settings. Also, if at any time you want to see your class information, you click that red overview tab. It was brown before, it turns red when we're on it, and it will share the class number, enrollment key, and information with you. I hope this tutorial has helped you to create a class in the ELITechGA system. Please do not hesitate to contact us with any questions.